Suta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Jakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Kibaika Vidya Ya Maryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Madhava Prestakami Sri Bhakti Dham Bharatim Ashrayami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanavadevi Daitaya Kripavati Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Gaur. So Dandavat Pranam to you all, and to Gurudev, to Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and all our Gaudiya Guru Varga. So we can offer our pranams, and also to all of you. I'm very thankful that we again have the chance to have our Ishtagoshthi here. So I'm always very happy when that occasion is there. And because you're very kind, you're giving me that opportunity. And yes, so really, we are most lucky because to have such wonderful devotees like Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj around us, no, is really such a great gift for all of us. And there is really nothing more joyful than to be around those pure devotees. They are, because really Babaji Maharaj, he never loses his jolly mood somehow. No, we can really see that he enjoys his seva from the core of his heart. It is some saint in the Christian tradition, I always remember this, she said, it was Teresa from Avil, maybe one of you have heard of her, and she said, I fear the gloomy saints more than the devil. You know, because really it is a fact that sometimes we see in our devotional life also that, oh, now we are becoming devotees, and that means we have to become like some very serious, no, and oh, no enjoyment anymore and this, but actually there's more enjoyment, but real enjoyment. And really our devotional life should be with the right amount of fun also, with joy. And only running around like, seriousness personified is not written anywhere in the Shastra. So that is not the way. Of course, seriousness has to be always there, but with the right amount of joy. And really, what we see in our Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj, that he is the personification of these two things. Many, they see him on YouTube, maybe there he's sometimes shouting and using harsh language and so on. But yes, this expression is there, but it is also an expression of extreme karuna, mercy for all his children. Because like a father, for example, he also would call the child very harshly when it runs into the fire. Then don't go there, fire is there. So come. So it's quite natural, but people cannot understand. So, but also we should never forget to enjoy, the process. And this we can learn from the life of Babaji Maharaj, that he is always, doesn't matter what is there, he enjoys what he's doing. There's a saying that, enjoy the process as well as the accomplishments, because for life is too short for some kind of negative energy. So why we should, and really, Babaji Maharaj is the best example for this. I feel so. We also have heard or read, some of you, that it's in the Vishuddha Chaitanya Vani, where once also one brahmachari, he was very serious, and he didn't want to spend some time with others, and just too very strict and very rigorous, he was doing his sadhana. Others, they would come sometimes together, joke a little bit like this, but he would also always try to avoid them, because he thought it's like a waste of time. And I think it was Jajava Maharaj who then pointed out to Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, you see, this brahmachari, something is quite, there is something wrong. Yes, let's see. And then Madhav Maharaj also thought, okay, I can try to speak with him. And he went there, and then he tried to explain that why, or he asked him, why you are not also be with the other brahmacharis, those who are around you. And but that brahmachari answered that because he has so much engagement, he's doing his sadhana, he's reading, he's chanting, and he's thinking that this will distract him. And but Madhav Maharaj could see that there was something which was not proper. And then he also said, because Madhav Maharaj said, no, you should sometimes also be with them, and enjoy your devotional life. And but he would answer, I'm really astonished. By all respect, he said, Maharaj, but I hear from all senior Vaishnavas, Harikatha, that we should avoid Prachalpa, and you're saying just the opposite. So I'm really perplexed, so what to do? And he could not understand, actually, because he was only staying with the body. And Madhav Maharaj would say, if he would just be with, his mind was already somewhere else. If he would just be with the devotees, then maybe his staying would be get some more solid, that at least with the body he can be with them. And because it happened that after some time, really, the prediction of Jajava Maharaj became true, that he left the mat and he also married. So we never know. Externally, the devotees can seem very serious or this and that, but what is going in their mind, We don't know. So, and also from this incident we can learn that, yeah, to never forget to put the right amount, of joy also in our devotional life. It should be not just like, oh, I have to do it, I have to do this and that. No, we should make it enjoyable. It is actually the most enjoyable thing, but it's like this, and not like that it becomes dry, the relationship with other devotees and the interaction. There should be always some life. Like Mahaprabhu's Parshads, they also very joyful. They are, of course, there is not to transgress any etiquette or indeed, I'm not saying we should make now like, just enjoy like material people. No. But to make it just because it's needed. Some life should be joyful, actually, I think. Okay, then also the last days there were a lot of important deities like Nishinga Chaturdasi, also Madhavendra Puripat, Srinivasacharya, Radharaman appearance, etc. So many days actually, and I hope that you all could observe those days with a lot of Harikatha and Kirtan, to glorify the Lord, to hear from the Lord, from His devotees. Yes, and so one thing I wanted to share with you, which surely I think so can touch your heart. And as you know, Srila Baba Maharaj, on his weekend, he has a very busy schedule. Like for example, on the day now, Narasingha Chaturdasi, he had 4 Harikathas. That's usually his program. Every day when there's some special deities, then on weekend there will be totally 4 Harikathas. So this day also, but still, out of this extreme busy schedule, he also, can you imagine, he went in the middle in the night, around 11 o'clock, to Nishingapalli and did 108 parikrams. So, because on that day I was one time there on Nishinga Chaturthi, it's from morning till evening completely crowded. You cannot, it's very difficult to just even go in front near to Narasinghadev. Very, very difficult, because thousands of people the whole day are coming, and that's why he decided this time, I do parikram, but at 11 o'clock. So he say I go alone, nobody can go with him. But you see how much dedication. So for whom he is doing these 108 parikrams? Not for himself, no, but for all of us. So pure Vaishnavas, they are really like, they are Kripa Sindhu, it said, ocean of mercy. So if we somehow feel special power or more interest in seva, or also more opportunities of seva, then be sure that that is only coming because of the mercy of pure Guru and Vaishnava. It's not our effort or our, no, because they have prayed their pure prayers, they can really reach Bhagavan. So these are actual Vaishnavas, They are actually, every drop of blood of them is spent for our deliverance. They only think how to deliver others, no other thought, We have so many other thoughts, but they only come for this purpose. So everything what they do is just to think how I can put them out from this dangerous position. how I can help them. So Babaji Maharaj did Parikrama, then it takes, 1.5 hours, so 108, so till 12:30, then go back, so he's maybe sleeping that day 2 hours or 2.5 maximum, and then again get up doing his Nam Bhajan, because he will never miss his Nam Bhajan, not in any way. So then coming again at 7 o'clock, sitting for Harikatha, and then again 10 o'clock, Hindi, 2 o'clock, evening class. So like this, but not, oh, I have to do. No, he's running, doing, with full joy. So this is, this is for me a sign, no? Because Prabhupada said also, a pure Vaishnava is 24 hours engaged in Harikatha Kirtan, and that is the living example. Srila Babaji Maharaj. So it's really very inspiring and very touching also, I think. It can touch our hearts when we really hear what they do, what we maybe don't know. So many parikrams they did already in our name, no? Or prayers to offer to the Lord. Otherwise, how we can even think of coming forward in devotional service? Our own effort is almost useless. So it's all their kripa. And in the last Harikathas, Babaji Maharaj also spoke that some of you surely have listened. I just repeated what I can say myself. So Prabhupada said that the main problem is in this world is the confusion regarding actual diksha and false diksha. No? People, they are bowing down to some so-called gurus which cannot even deliver themselves. So they only the only mercy what does false gurus they can show, they can bring actually the disciple only in more and more bondage. Babaji Maharaj is saying. And those disciples, they don't realize it, because anyway, what they should do, their heart is full of samskaras of enjoyment. So they approach such a guru from heart. It is no problem for them, because they know nothing else. No? They see nothing wrong in that. But the actual guru, he will never flatter his disciple like this. No, first of all, he will just destroy all the 4 pillars of the false ego. What are the 4 pillars? Like Janma, Aishwarya, Shri, Shuddha. Janma means the pride of high birth. No one is being born in an aristocratic family or very wealthy, high-class family. Aishwarya, some get a lot of riches in his life, a lot of opulence. Shri, maybe some physical beauty, the appearance they get from birth. Or Shruta, they are very learned. No, these are all things which lead to pride at the end and which makes it difficult to surrender fully. So that's why Gurudev, the first thing, Guru and Vaishnava, they will crash this false ego. And when these 4 pillars are destroyed, then they can start to build anew, to inculcate these Bhakti samskaras, which we don't have. We have only samskaras of bhoga, of enjoyment. So they will inculcate seva bhav. And then also all this high birth, wealth, learning, and all this can be transformed. It can be also used. If the ego is there, still these things are there, and if it's used in the service, then no problem at all. And but a guru who is not able to free us from this false ego, he can never be called actual guru. Or we know from Srimad Bhagavatam, it's Gurur na shashyat, svajano na shashyat, pita na shashyat, janani na shashyat, daivam na sashyan, na pitta shanyan, Namocha yatyam samubetyam rityam. So that means that nobody should accept the responsibility of a guru who cannot deliver, not only of a guru, but also of swajana, of a relative. Those relatives, this father, this mother, this guru who cannot deliver us, they are useless. So the guru must be able to deliver the disciple, the father also. Otherwise it's useless to have a child. So everything there, so they have a responsibility. For example, Sukracharya is useless as guru, Srila Prabhupada used to say, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, because he advised Bali Maharaj, no, don't offer yourself, don't, he is Vaman, he is the Supreme Lord. But Bali Maharaj said, then why not? Even more I must surrender myself. So he abandoned Sukracharya's advice. And then also like Prahlad Maharaj, his father, of course, externally he accepted him, but internally he also was rejecting him. So this is not a father who is just want his child to be engaged in material activities like economics or politics and all those things. No spiritual gyan, knowledge at all. So he cannot be called a father, and also not a mother, and also their husband also. Their husband, like those husbands of the Yajnik Brahmins, Prabhupada used to say, when Krishna sent the cowherd boys to get something because they were feeling hungry from playing out, they all day playing out, and to get some snack, but the Brahmanas ignored them. So such husbands like this, they are useless. The Yajnik Brahmins, the wives, immediately they give something to them, and they enjoy to watch the beauty of Krishna also. So, but they before rejected them. So it's so this has to be there, and as is all explained. And also it happens that sometimes, the disciple, he takes maybe Diksha from a high-class Vaishnava, but if he is not sincere, then it's properly that after 20 years he is still on the same level, so he's not really moving, and he has still all his anarthas, false ego, and so on. So both really must match, the disciple and the guru, because we can get a high-class guru, maybe out of Sukriti, out of mercy, we meet such a great personality, but then it's also on us, what we make out of it. And that's why the both must match, disciple and guru. And that's why it's actually very rare to find a Satguru, but even more rare is to find a Sat Shishya. The combination is like this, like there's some special star constellation sometimes, nakshatra, something in the astronomical chart, and then when on this day some rain falls on some particular objects, like I think on a seashell it can produce pearls, or maybe also on the hoof of a cow it can also produce gorochan, like some golden substance. It's very rare. Elephant pearl also is different, some explanation is there. So just this is something very rare, that exactly that rain comes in contact with that thing. And the same is like really a Satguru and a Sat Shishya has the same rarity. It's very, very, very rare thing. Yeah, this is what Babaji Maharaj discussed also last time. And so, but now let's go, because we still have to finish somehow. We're still on Parikrama. And let's go to Vidyanagar, because yes, we discussed something, and especially last time that we discussed this verse, no? Siddhanta pole chitte nakoire las, iha hoite Krishna lage suridamanas. That we should not be lazy when it comes to Siddhanta. So we spoke about this because it gives like a solid foundation, no? And then the mind becomes also very strong. And if you're established in all Guru Tattva, Vaishnava Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Bhagavad Tattva, and so on, then it gives us some special power to then become automatically attracted to the Lord. Okay, then, so Nitai, it is what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains there in the Parikram Kanda, that Nitai, when they were at this place, then Nitai, he said to Jiva Goswami that this place is Vidyanagar. And at the time of annihilation, this Navadvip, whole Navadvip, not only Vidyanagar, whole Navadvip is like a lotus, and this does not lose its existence. No, everything is inundated with waters of destruction and pralay, but Navadvip cannot be touched, even one hair, one grass. So this is always pure. And that's why also the Matsya incarnation brought the Vedas to protect when the annihilation takes place, this cosmic devastation, and then the Vedas are brought there. So, and because in Vidyanagar, that's why it's called Vidya, means knowledge, and Naga means the town of knowledge. So where the town of knowledge, there is all Vidya. And the origin of all Vidya, these are like all the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Smriti, then also all different, Ramayana, Valmiki, he manifested the Ramayana. They also, the Ayurveda from Dhanvantari is there. It's all included. Vishwamitra's Dhanurveda, Shankya from Kapila Muni, and all the 6 philosophies like Gautam, Patanjali, Jaimini, and all this. So all, total, everything is there. And what also especially manifested there is the Srimad Bhagavatam. I mean, that is the essence of all Vidya. Sarva Vedanta Saram hi Srimad Bhagavatam Ishyati. Tat Rasamrita Triptasya Nanyat Shyat Radikvachit. So if someone is the Sarva Vedanta Saram hi, the Saram, Sarva Vedanta Saram hi, Saram means essence. The essence of all Vedanta is Srimad Bhagavatam. If once this is tasted, then everything else becomes tasteless. And so that is the place Vidyanagar. And also in this place, our Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, which is actually Brihaspati, because he is the Guru. Sarvabhauma is the Guru of all the Devatas. No? This is Brihaspati. And he appeared there. But he appeared before. And then before Gaura came, he moved to Puri, because he was working under the guidance of Prataparudra Maharaj, in the courtyard as a scholar, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And we all were, this Kartik Babaji Maharaj spoke about especially this topic, the deliverance of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Very, very nice how this, he who is fully absorbed in Mayavad, and Mahaprabhu delivered. So it's a great revolution for all the Mayavadis. How Mahaprabhu delivered this, and he was Babaji Maharaj, everything. How Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he was entering Puri and then seeing the chakra, he already get ecstatic. And then when he entered the temple, he just wanted to run and to embrace Jagannath. And but somehow some step on the floor, he could not, he was just falling. And the security said, what do you want to do? You cannot. They were just upset with him and try to come, in India they just come with the sticks or something, But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, immediately he said, no, don't touch. He is very special bhava, feelings, sattvic bhava. Because he knows from the scripture that such thing is very rare to see. And then immediately he brought him to the room and he cool him down, he fan, give some water. But Mahaprabhu was unconscious actually. But then after the devotees came to one by one and they start to do kirtan, and then he came to Bahir Darsha, the external senses again. So, this is Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and Nimai also. He when he had his scholar pastime, as a boy, because they enjoy, they are learning Sanskrit, they are learning Shastra, Nyaya, and all different kinds of things like this, and they run around and try to defeat others in some word jugglery, some war of words. Very nice. So debate, who has more skills in debate. And Mahaprabhu, Nimai, he was like great pandit, that time, and everybody know him. And he was running around with his boys, these guys. All ordinary boys, but and they came also sometimes to Vidyanagar to challenge the descendants, because some still were there, because Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's appearance place here in Navadvip, so some of his followers, they still were living there, and they always try to challenge, to defeat them. And of course, Nimai was always, successful, and because Supreme Lord, who can defeat him? And also, another thing is the Praudamaya also resides there in Vidyanagar, because she has two functions. He's keeping the non-devotees away, and so there are two types of Saraswati, Shuddha Saraswati and the material Saraswati. And Vidya, only Vidya is actually Krishna Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti is the real knowledge. So like Gaura Kishodas Babaji Maharaj, he externally, he don't know maybe any shloka or any Sanskrit or any, this education he don't has maybe. But still Krishna is sitting in his heart. So then he is full of what is left, everything. And the shadow of Vidya is Avidya. That is Praudamaya. So both they are residing there in Gauradham and directly or indirectly serve Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And also, Vidya. So Vidya is interesting topic and very always new. It's a big topic, but we also were speaking once. I remember that especially when Jiva Goswami is described in the Sandarbhas how to get actual knowledge and where to go to get it. So he said that you can attain knowledge in three ways, and that is Pratyaksha, Anuman and Shabda. This is, in short, pratyaksha means like that I believe only what I see, is the direct perception of the senses. Like Kamsa, who also want to make a stairway to heaven. Like there's Aroha, Panta and Avaroha. So the ascending process where I myself, I try to reach the Lord, like Kamsa, to go up, like to heaven, or the Avaroha, which is descending down. So material people, they think always on their own empirical knowledge, they can try to understand some of this higher knowledge, This is impossible. Because it's like some person is searching for the key, in the middle of the night. And he is only searching in that area where maybe the lantern or the lamp, street lantern, the lamp is there, but it makes one triangle. And only in this triangle there's light. So this is like the sense perception, There's maybe 1/4 you can see, you can search, but the rest is all inaccessible. So this is like sense perception is very limited, and that's why we cannot rely on it. And Anuman is like some kind of speculation of the mind. I just look to Krishnadas Prabhu's fridge and I see, there is some yogurt and some banana or something. Then I think, today there will be some milk rice, or he will make kheer or something. But it's speculation. I don't know. Maybe he's doing, or maybe not. So this, or someone can see smoke from far away and then say, there it's burning. But actually it's also just some assumption, because maybe it's some fog can be there, or something, some gas, or it doesn't mean that it's always burning when there's some smoke. So there can be some other reason also for that. And this is Anuman. And Shabda is material sound, like that material sound is really in this world the most subtlest, which rules everything, because all transactions, every communication, all is the world is ruled, by this material sound. Actually, all is happening through sound. So we learn from hearing this, from material sound. But there's also Shabda Brahma, and that is which is beyond our sense, because material sound is lifeless. It cannot travel on its own. It needs some container or something where it can travel. But the Shabda Brahma, it is itself alive. It can travel itself. And that's why also Bhagavan Das Babaji Maharaj in Kalna, he is worshipping Nam Brahma, the syllables of the holy name. And he is worshipping them how? By also giving prasad, bhoga, something to eat to Krishna. So that akshara of the syllables of the Mahamantra, it's non-different from Krishna. So it can walk, it can talk, it can dance, it can eat, it can do anything. So this is Shabda Brahma. And with this Shabda Brahma, actually we need to come in contact. That is the actual sound. That's why that sound is controlling us, and we can never, if that sound is not coming to us, what we speak, our Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna, is all material sound actually. It's one kind of trying. We try to call out that, but if really the name becomes filled one day with that actual name, then it's like Prabhupada said, if you chant really, then the name and Krishna are non-different. So then we can experience Krishna itself when we call out Ha Krishna, Ha Vrindavan, like Madhavendra Puri, but if he is calling out Ha in separation, then he is in Vrindavan and he is seeing Krishna. But if we call out Vrindavan, Krishna, then what substance it has, what life is inside. So we need a lot of purification that actually the actual name and actual Vrindavan can appear one day. So, and then Jiva Goswami asked, okay, from whom to hear, because hearing is the best. And then he says that there's Apurushaya and Purushaya. So something which is the Vedas, they are Apurushaya, which is not human. But Purushaya also, so many people can give some spiritual advice. No, the Vedas are different than other religions' revelations. Like in the Islam or the Bible, they were not actually descending. But the Vedas, they are not made of a human mind. No? So they are called Apurushaya, non-human. So Jiva Goswami said, you go there. And but then there are so many books of Apurushaya, non-humans, Mahabharata, Upanishad, Ityas, Shruti, Smriti, and so on, endless. And also it is very difficult because one needs very sharp intelligence. How to read Sanskrit in a proper manner, that is almost impossible for most of the people. So then Jiva Goswami says, okay, you go to the Puranas. The Purana means complete. There are 18 Puranas, Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic. And of course he is saying go to the Sattvic, and from all those Sattvic Puranas, the Maha Purana Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest. It is the essence. So, but we must hear that Mahapurana surely not by just reading the book. No, we must hear it from a Bhagavad Bhakta Vaishnava itself. So in the lineage of Guru Parampara, then we can have success. So if we hear Srimad Bhagavatam from the Bhakta Bhagavad, then surely everything, all doors are open to us. And this is the essence of all Vidya, that to get this divine knowledge from the Guru Parampara. No? And also I wanted to say something also a little bit practical about Vidya, because they are nice shlokas also there, which one of them is Shukartina Kuto Vidya Nasti Vidyartina Sukham Sukharti Vajaret Vidyam Vidyarti Vajaret Sukham. So it says Sukhana Arti Na Kuto Vidya Nasti Vidyartina Sukham. So those who run after the pleasures of this world, Nasti Vidyanartina Sukham, they cannot achieve Vidya. Very nice. So if we run after the pleasures of this world, our sense is they want just to run after everything which is enjoyable, then we cannot achieve Vidya. And those who run after Vidya, they should never accept the worldly pleasures. So if someone wants to get Vidya, then he has to be away from worldly pleasures. And there's also a similar statement in the Bhagavad Gita, Yasya sarva samarambaha kama sankalpa varchita jnanak nidakta karmanam dhammohu panditam buddha. So those pandits, the enlightened sages, call that person really wise, who has made a firm vow, let's say, to not enjoy the material pleasures. No, Kama Sankalpa. Sankalpa means like a vow. Like, we go to before some, in the months of Kartik or Purushottam, we go to the Ganga, we do some Sankalpa, some offering. Yes, in this month I will follow this. I will not become angry if others are, disturbances are there. I will daily chant this much. I will do Vaishnav Seva. So it's like Sankalpa. But this Sankalpa is done like, I will not engage in the material pleasures. Because by running after all material pleasures, it will never be possible to get Vidya. No, there will be no power to grasp it. Because the mind is very chanchal. But to get Vidya, one need to have a sthirta buddhi, very steady mind. If the mind is very just like a horse going here and there, then it's impossible. The Vidya cannot stay like this. So it is important to really stay away from all those sensual pleasures if we really want to attain Vidya. And so that we actually the end of all Vidya, what is the goal? That we can free ourselves from this bondage, no? By helping, the actual Vidya received from Guru Parampara, that is which gives us the release of this material bondage. First we have to know, then we act. There's also another statement they have usually if you, as a student, you start in the Indian school, most of the teachers, they learn this to the students. They say, Kachesta pakodyanam swan nidra tataivacha swalpahari krihityagi vidyanartina panchalakshanam. So these are the 5 virtues of attaining knowledge. Kakchesta. Kakchesta means, like kak means the crow. Chesta means endeavor. So one has to make an endeavor like a crow. And now, what he's saying, what it means. Actually, this means one should do an effort that what we want, it will be achieved. So, like there was one time a thirsty crow, no, but to that there was one kind of like not a pot, let's say a pot, but the water was a little bit down, no. So if he go inside, then he cannot really drink with his beak, the crow. If he goes down, he cannot touch the water. So the crow is very clever in that sense. He went and he is just collecting stones. So, and by putting stones in the water, slowly the water level is increasing, and then finally he can drink, you understand? So that is an unending effort till finally our achievement is achieved, what we want to achieve is achieved. So, or also we can give the example of the bird whose eggs were stolen and put in the ocean, stole the eggs of the bird, because the bird put the eggs in the sand and then the waves of the ocean put it inside. And then that bird became very angry and he said, now I challenge you, I will get this, you give me that eggs back, otherwise I will dry you up. Now, this is like also our effort in Bhakti, no? To do Bhakti. Like because we are standing also in one ocean, which is like impossible what we want to do, where we have to go. But we have also to have this boldness. Yes, somehow I can do it. Like Shanta Maharaj, also like a small boy, he was very bold. Yes, Prabhupada, I can do it. And then this boy also, this bird, he said, now I will start to dry you up. And then he's going, and with his beak, he's putting out all the time, little bit water, again going, put out. It's ridiculous. A bird in front of the ocean, you know. But it's like us, like doing some bhakti. But then what happened, out of courseless mercy, because such eagerness was there, then the king of all the birds, Garuda, he came and he helped that bird. And he said to the ocean, now, no, you have to give back. You give him the eggs back, otherwise I will dry you up. And he's fearing, for Garuda is very powerful. And then the ocean gives back. So it is the same. If we try in bhakti our best, like this bird, then also Gurudev, like in that case was Garuda, but in our case Gurudev will come. Yes, the material world can no more harm you. You have to release him. You have to deliver him. So this is kakchesta. Bhakodyanam means concentration, like a laser, sharp concentration. You need to have like a baka bird. Baka bird, you can see them in India. They are just standing on one place, very not moving at all, and then they want to catch fish. With the big beak, they're just waiting the whole day. And only focus. They don't look left or right or up and down. No. Just they look in the water. And if there's something moving, some small fish or something, and they catch it. So this, and also sometimes I go with the boat with Babaji Maharaj, and we see all, especially now, actually they are the whole year there, the fishermen. But now there are many, and they have such a patience. Babaji Maharaj also said, it's impossible. This is like how Guru and Vaishnava, no? If I would have this patience, Babaji Maharaj would say, then I would be also successful, because I'm also catching fish, no? And he is catching jivas. No, there's also one bhajan. I forgot now. But very nice, of Bhaktivinoda Thakur also. Anyway, it will come. So then he said, because they are sitting also the whole day, and from morning till evening, you can see them, just the fishermen. So they have also this patience and concentration to catch the fish. So concentration is a must. And Swanidra means like sleeping like a dog. So a dog is always alert, no? He immediately gets up. And then Gritahari means like eating very little, so no inertia and no laziness can come. And Swalpahari, Swalpahari, yes, eating very. In Grihita, Tyagi means like to be ready to sacrifice home for knowledge, to give up the comfort, to study in the ashram, because at home, what we can do. So we have to, and maybe it is far away. So this all is applicable to material knowledge as well as to spiritual knowledge. And just now, I want to see how it looks in our case, because it's different. Kakchesta, like if we have the effort like a crow, then for us it means a continuous effort like to serve Guru and Vaishnava. No, like a chaste wife, which is continuously trying to serve her husband. Or like Hanuman, he is the embodiment of seva. No, he is also making a continuous effort just to please his master. So there is never tiredness in the wife, in an actual wife who is fully dedicated to her husband, in Hanuman, or like, so we should, it's not that we, also, yes, that is also, all our Guru Varga, like Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, And the best example was what we can name is Srila Bhakti Died Madhav Goswami Maharaj, who is called like volcanic energy, no? Where they just tried to get the land in Puri, then Bhakti Rakshak Shri Goswami Maharaj and Bhakti Died Madhav Goswami Maharaj, both they went there, and somehow there was no success. And then Shri Maharaj said, and the other devotees, that actually I think we should move. It's not possible to get this place. And Madhav Maharaj said, I think we have not even really started. So where for others it was the end point, for Srila Bhakti Died Madhav Goswami Maharaj it was the beginning. This is Kachesta, like the endless effort of Guru and to satisfy Guru and Vaishnava. And of course, just we need to look at the life of Babaji Maharaj, who continuously is making a great effort to serve Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Vani. So this is the best example. And so if we make a conscious effort to really serve Guru and Vaishnava from heart, then automatically all knowledge will come. All knowledge will be received. So it is like Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, no? Gurudev, he did not make a special effort to just be in the library and study the books, no. He just was going on with his Vaishnav Seva all the time, and in this way all the inner meaning of Shastra was revealed to him. And Bhakko Dhyanam, so the concentration, Bhakko means like Dhyanam means meditation, the meditation of the Bhakka bird. So if we want to get transcendental knowledge, then yes, we have to be focused, one-pointed, but not like a bookworm, no? That we just hide ourselves somewhere and read the whole day. No, but we have to be one-pointed, and our meditation should be what Gurudev need, no? What Vaishnavas they need. Like it is said, Dhyanam Mulam Guru Murtim. So the root cause of all meditation is Guru. And like if we always think only how I can serve Gurudev, how I can serve Guru and Vaishnava in this way, like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing, Boshiya Shuya Tomara Charana Chinti Satadami, no? Nachite Nikade Chaibo Chako no Dakibetumi. So there he is saying that while sitting, sleeping, eating, whatever, I just do always chinta. I always meditate on my master. So then success must come. And so this should be our real meditation, our real concentration. And then surely also all knowledge, all vidya, Vigyan will manifest. Swanidra, to sleep like a dog, so that means alertness, no? To be always ready to jump up. And like Baba Maharaj, he took also night seva at the time of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj when he was elder. And he just was sleeping on a potato sack, no? Like a dog. The dog also is sleeping, not even on a potato sack, but it's just sleeping somewhere, and then immediately if there is something, because Babaji Maharaj's idea was, or thought was, if I would lie nicely in a bed with some cushion and with this, then if Gurudev gets up in the night, I will miss it. I cannot help it, and maybe something happened. So I cannot miss this chance. And that's why he was sleeping in a very uncomfortable position. Always be alert and awake, like this. And then, of course, because we cannot imitate those things, but we have to get the clue. Because the best alarm clock in life is purpose. Now, if we have one purpose, then automatically we will get up. We will not lie uselessly in the bed. And because if sleeping is more exciting than life, then something has to be checked. No, in something is wrong. Life should be full of excitement. That I just, okay, we sleep to live and not to live to sleep. Also sleep, they say, sleep too much, you become crazy, and sleep too less, you become lazy. So we should find the balance. Do early to bed, and how they say, early to bed, and then early to rise in the morning makes a man healthy and wise, something like this. So this is true, and so we have to balance the sleep. And Swalpahari, the eating also. Eating, if we just consume like everything, like an elephant, then how we can get up? We will just sleep and be like inert, like tamas, but very little. Not too little, but how much we need, we can take. So the right amount and the right time is very, can solve so many problems. Now, if we eat all the time unregularly, one time at 7, one time at 10, another time, so it's very bad. It should be proper time, and then it will be very healthy for everything. In Aikinoa, for example, in Japan, the most longevity people, they become, this place, the people, they live like around 120, 100, even 130. So, and they have one rule also that is called harahachibu. That is the 80% rule. So they say, yes, this is, at one point, they take no more, no dessert. It is not necessary just to eat the dessert, because it will just fill that 20%, and the whole digestion becomes very difficult, and all the sickness is coming. So if we always let some space, the 80% rule they call it, actually they can never measure it, but it's just feeling, yes, now I'm saturated, and I don't need anything more. So when this comes, also in Ayurveda, they say the same thing, no? In a different, 1/3 solid, 1/3 liquid, and the rest is air. So if we make everything full, then how the air can move and digest it well. So it needs to be some space. That is very important. And also, same principle. No, we don't live, or we are not here to eat, but we are here to eat and live and to do seva. No, whatever one needs, okay. We can, Mahaprabhu said, you fill up to the neck, but they must dance, not sleep. So devotees is not that some they take more, okay, but if they don't fall asleep, then what is the problem? It's different constitutions of the body. And so a balanced diet will help to attain vidya. So these are all connected. And prasadam is the best, of course. It can wash away all our ignorance, accumulated from so many lifetimes. And then grihita yagi is like to leave. Griha means home, and tyagi to leave home. So sacrifice home for knowledge, vidya. And this is basically, it means to give up comfort and be ready to undergo some hardship for actual vidya. If we always want to be in the comfort zone, never move or change, then how we can get vidya? No? It's like previously, usually the new aspirant or those new adepts in any ashram, they would just enter the ashram. They would go to the guru and learn there. So they leave all their comfort from their home. It's not just sit in front of, like nowadays. It's the population, or the people are like all instant, no? Everything comes instant. Instant pleasure, instant eating, instant everything. You can just order it should be instant there, very quick. So, but knowledge is not a quick thing. It's an experience. It's not. It is something which has to grow. So we cannot just open the internet and start to read or listen. There, whatever. No, Shuddhasya Bumsam Suchira Shemasyam. That one need to do a Shuddhasya Bumsam Suchira Shramasyam. Shramasya means to do a very hard endeavor to serve Guru and Vaishnava and hear from him. Then this can come, this Vigyan. No? It can become real Gyan in our life. So real understanding can come. And there's so much misconception. There's always a living sadhu needed. We can hear the Harikatha, but it has not that substance of that Shabda Brahma. So we need to go in front of Guru and Vaishnava to get this, to be really transformed. It's Harikatha, listen on YouTube, reading in books. It's all one remembrance of that what we have heard from the actual source. So these are deep topics. It is, but it's not to discourage anyone. But real Shabda Brahma is only transmitted from the Guru itself, and that Harikatha, which we record or write down or anything, or even this, what I am doing here now, is just remembering, repetition. But this has not that power, that Swarup Shakti, in that sense. Like if you listen to Babaji Maharaj or some great Mahapurush. So there's a huge difference. Many they can pass lecture, they can, but we need at the end that knowledge really can become ours. We need to serve Guru and Vaishnava. Tat vidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. No? So this is the rule. And actual vidya about the self and the Lord, we can only get by serving realized souls. And all other efforts are actually, they are one kind useless. There are countless examples in the Shastras which also illustrate that. But maybe next time we can start with that, but I think for now it's and the time is over, so we can stop. And I thank you very much for again giving me this opportunity, and for all your time, which is very precious. And so Dandavad Pranam to all of you. Jai Gaur.